Berset berapa cikgu?
207. Okay, we continue. So let's do example 6. The diagram on the right shows an equilateral triangle PQR. Determine the locus of point X that is equidistant from point P and point R. Okay. So the idea is only these 2 points here, 2 points that is P and R. It doesn't care about this Q. So we need to find the locus of point X, okay, which can move in equidistant between P and R. Now, how do we supposed to do that? How do we find the locus? Okay, remember the old one, PR here is this. We find the straight line divided by 2 same area from P and Q here. So this is the same actually. This is the same. So we just assume that there is no Q. It is like it is not a triangle here. No triangle, only 2 points, P and R. And the idea is to use a compass. Where is my compass? Okay. Use this compass to divide by, to find the perpendicular bisector between P and R. Okay, so here it is. We have this straight line here, which is perpendicular bisector to line PR, and also passing through this point of Q. Okay, it doesn't matter actually because they didn't mention the point of Q. Only point P and point R. What is the locus of points that are of constant distance from a straight line? Or this time they do not give points. They do not give points, a point or points. This time they give a straight line. Okay, here it is. Let's say we got line MN. So how do we what? How do we find the locus that are of constant distance from straight line? Okay.
Curve.
Curve? Do you mean like this? Like this curve?
No. Yang
No.
tanda-tanda petuk ukok tu.
Tanda-tanda ukok apa benda?
Straight line.
Straight line like this?
Yes.
No, not refer to this point M and N, but refer to this line here. If we got this point, if we got this line, let's say we have there. Now this This line here is not equidistant for this line as a reference. We take this line to be a reference, not this dot here and dot here. No. So this straight line here is wrong. Do you understand me?
No.
Okay, very good. A good, a good, a good understand to begin with. Sorry, kenapa batuk ni? So you know what? Let's say, you are a point. Okay, you are a point, and this is you. Can you see this point?
Yes.
3 units. Okay, this is you. The condition is, you know what the condition is? That there's someone instruct you, give you instruction, whatever you do, whatever you move, wherever you move, you can only be away from this line by 3 units. 3 units only. Cannot be more. You cannot go more. You cannot go less. So, where is the only direction that you can go? Where is the only direction
Up
that you
and
can go?
down.
Huh? No, if you go up, now it become 4 units. You only can move
Left and right.
with preserve.
In front.
Huh? Go to? Yeah, only go to right. Go to the right.
Yes.
Because if you be here, the conditions still you still obey the condition. That is still 3 unit 3 unit from this line MN. And if you move to this, still 3 unit. To this, to this, to this, to this, and at last you will have so many points there, so many points. And when you yeah.
Dia kena 3 unit je. Tak boleh lebih.
That is the condition. You know what? In Locus, they will give you a condition, you know. Cannot be no condition. There must be a condition. In this case, they want you to always be 3 units from the constant, from the constant distance that they decide for you. 3 units. So wherever you go, wherever you do, wherever you go, you must be a distance between them is 3 units. Not more, not less. Okay? And the idea is you try to figure out where can I go. As long as you fulfill the condition and you found out that you can only go this way, which fulfill the condition. Okay? And if we connect all the points here, we connect all of them, and we'll see the locus. What is the shape of the locus? Once we connect all the points, then we can see the locus, the real locus, the actual locus that it can be. So here it is. This is what we call locus. Locus. But wait a minute. If you be under here, you can still do the same, correct? If you under here, still the condition still can be fulfilled, which is 3 meter. Always 3 meter away from the line PMN here. And the only thing that you can move is also to the right, yeah, like this. And going to have so many points here. And guess what? If you connect all the points by a straight line, and this is what we call locus. So the idea is for a straight line, if you want to find a locus with some distance or with some condition, the only thing that you will have a locus like this. You will have two locus actually, up and below. Okay, out of the a straight line here. Okay. So now come to conclusion. The locus of points that are of constant distance from a straight line, or straight lines parallel to that straight line. Parallel, so you see the direction is the same, parallel. Okay. Example 7. The diagram on the right shows a line AB drawn on a square grid with sides of 1 unit. On the diagram, draw the locus of the point X, which always move. This is the condition they give us. Always move at 3 units from the line AB. So let's take one example. Let's say you've been there. Okay, this unit is this point here is the right where you should be. That is always 3 meter afar, 3 unit afar from this line, because that is the condition given to us, instructed to us. Okay, and let's say you want to be here, also can, because still fulfill the condition. 3 unit away from this line, AB. I don't care where you go, as long as it is 3, always 3 unit, 3 units from line AB. So where can you go? Where can you go? You can go only to the left, macam tu. Nampak? Last kali you try to connect all the points, and you'll see the trace, how it's going to look like a straight line. It's what we call a locus. So we have 2 locus. We will have always 2 locus if given a straight line. If given a straight line as a fixed straight line, before fixed points, now fixed straight line. So keep moving. What is the locus of points that are equidistant from 2 parallel lines? 2 parallel lines. Oh wow, this time instead of giving only 1 line as we did before, but they give us 2 lines, 2 fixed line, 2 fixed line. So we have line PQ and we have line MN here. So what is the condition? The condition is whatever you do, wherever you go, you must be always move with equidistant between line PQ and line MN. Now let's say if refer to this point Q and N, yeah, of course, if we need to be somewhere which equidistant from Q, from V to Q and from V to N, I believe you got the idea. The idea is there is nothing you can go but to be in a middle here between point Q and N, correct?
Yes.
And so does this side here. If you want to be equidistant between U and P and U and M, there's nothing you can do but to be also in a middle here. Okay, cannot be up there because U and P is shorter than U and M, which is not fulfill the the instruction, the condition. So there's nothing much you can do but only to be in this middle between them, and so decide. But guess what? You can still move in the middle here, correct? Because it's still divided two parts here equally. So means the distance always preserved as they want. That is always the same distance, equidistant between line PQ and line MN. And guess what? Of course, we will have so many points here, which then you come to construct a straight line passing through all the points here, and that is what locus that we need to find, the locus. So, oh yeah, so you know what? That's only the idea, but when we come to draw accurately, we need to, how do we measure accurately that this line here must be the real middle here? How? We cannot. This only assume. We just estimate this. We just make an estimation. Okay, it to be that way. It got to be that point. It got to be that point. No, it just assumption. Mathematics cannot assume. Mathematics cannot what? Cannot make assumption. We need a proper way. We need mathematics to find accurate answer. So how do we, the idea is how to divide these two lines here equally and have this line in straight in the middle here. Do you know? Also the same by using a what? A compass. So how? How?
Ikut dia sama ni.
Huh?
Ikut aku dia sama ni.
Di rumah.
Aku dia pusing untuk.
Oh, begitukah? Okay. Correct. That is the way lah. Okay, I believe you can figure your way out how to get that. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate to this, so you'll know how to what. So Aida, what is your idea? So we have these two lines here which is parallel to each other. So the idea is,
Letak tu dulu.
okay,
Lepas sama.
Ijaz bagi sama ah. Maksudnya buat macam ni kan? Buat macam ni. Okay, buat macam ni. Lepas tu maknanya setiap titik buat macam tu lah kan? Setiap titik buat macam tu. Okay, bagus. Maknanya belah sana pula.
Buat macam ni juga.
Buat macam ni juga. Belah sana pun sama. Okay, ha.
Sudah pun.
Gabungkan ha. Nampak ni. 1 point up, 1 point down. Wish, siapa dengar lagu tu? Macam best je. Okay, macam tu kan? Tapi line ni sengit sengit sikit lah. Tapi you got the idea lah ha? Okay. Okay, betul lah. Okay, jadi itu dah, inilah dia locus ha. Tapi ini boleh kita dapat dengan jika apa? Jika this point here to this point is parallel.
Equidistant.
Not equidistant, parallel. You know parallel? Not parallel,
Yeah.
perpendicular, sorry perpendicular. Means that if we connect both this point here, we have 90 degree.
Yes.
Now, if somehow I push this line here is movable. If I can move this line here to somewhere around here, okay, let's say I move this line here, okay, so we'll have short in this one, let's say there. Now you see these two lines here still parallel, but this point here is not perpendicular to this point. You understand me?
Yes.
If you connect both of them,
No.
you will have not 90 degree. So if this happen, guess what? If you try to make the same arc here, the same intersection of arc here, will you get the same what? Will you get the same locus ni, which divided by two equidistant area? Will you get that? You don't believe? You try construct the intersection. Okay, so here it is. Again, I'm going to show to you. Okay. Oh, up there. Sorry again. Okay. On this side too. Okay. Another one. So you see, we got point here, and if you make a line out of those points, so you see the locus. The locus is no longer the locus, but even this is not the locus. This is not the locus to begin with, because the locus must divide equidistant. But this, so at first place, this is not even a locus. So the idea is you can do the process if what? If you got two parallel lines here like this, and point Q and point N here must be perpendicular. Then you can construct this line refer to this point here, each point here, by using a compass. But if this line here not perpendicular, this point here not perpendicular, you cannot use this. Or sometimes the line is different in length. Let's say PQ is 5 cm, but MN supposed to be 5 cm, same as this, but it's different. MN is, let's say, 4 cm. So 5, 4, of course, if you construct the intersection arc, you'll never get the line which divide by two same area. That is the problem. So to ensure that doesn't happen, the mistake, how do we construct the real one? How do we ensure that the line that we construct is not let's say I got this line here, I got these two lines here, and of course they are parallel, but the only thing is they what? The point here is not what? It's not perpendicular to this point. If you still resist, want to try to find the locus using a compass, you will get the locus which is not a locus. Okay, it is not a locus. Now, how do we supposed to do this? How do we supposed to construct a line in the middle there, which is equidistant between both lines? Any idea? Idea, come on. Oni dah ada sini, Oni, are you okay, Oni? Dia sudah sihat, Oni?
Dah okey dah.
Apa yang berlaku? Maksudnya apa dia punya kesan-kesan tu kuat tak?
Dia tengok juga kalau antibody kita kuat tu, kuat lah. Kesan dia macam saya punya tak kuat mana pun.
Dia apa kesan dia?
Apa kesan dia?
Macam demam teruk lah.
Demam tu first tu macam dia sakit badan kan.
Lengur-lengur.
Lepas tu dia macam lengur-lengur tu sakit. Lepas tu baru dia demam pagi tu, macam baru dia sejuk-sejuk. Rasa sejuk macam dia kena tarik macam tu lah.
Oh. Kamu berupaya menghadapinya lah, kesakitan itu.
Boleh lah.
Boleh tak terlalu ni sangat lah kan? Tak terlalu apa? Strain. Okey lah. Adik semua kena?
Apa adik kau?
Adik pun kena ke? Ada adik tak?
Ya, adik saya ya adik.
Oh kamu paling ni ya? Okey lah, tak apalah. Okey lah. Tak sangka satu hari dalam kalangan kita pula kena. Siapa lagi sini yang kena? Ada yang kena ke? Bahaya kat luar ni. Tapi kamu akan kena balik kan tahun ni? Kamu akan boleh kena lagi kan?
Boleh lagi kena.
Okeylah, tak apa. Kalau muda boleh gagah ada antibody masih berfungsi. Kilang-kilangnya bila dah tua ni, payah. Apa ikhtiar yang kamu buat ni? Oh ni.
Ya.
Apa ikhtiar yang kamu buat masa kena makan panadol lah?
Tak faham cikgu. Set. Apa cikgu?
Apa ubat yang kamu makan?
Ubat. Makan ubat. Makan paracetamol je lah. Dengan ubat batuk. Lepas tu
Oh.
makan vitamin.
Itu saja boleh buat.
Cikgu,
Ya.
kalau COVID kan, dia minum air lemon panas, lemon swam.
Oh ya. Satu idea yang bagus.
Lemon dengan halia, campur gula batu sikit. Swam.
Siapa tu? Nenek kamu.
Bukan lemak
Itu mak Ija cikgu.
Ya. Okay. A good idea. A good idea. Tapi apa pun yang dah kena pun masih boleh kena lagi. Cumanya takut kalau kali kedua, kali ketiga, kita fikir mungkin kita kali kedua, ketiga dah tak ada apa. Cumanya takut dia kali pertama tu kena kilang antibody tu masih dia akan mengalami susutan lah. Jadi kalau kali kedua kena tu maksudnya kilang tu dah kurang lagi dah fungsinya. Jadi hati-hatilah. Okay. Siapa ada idea? Awak ni ada idea? Macam mana nak construct line which is Aini?
Tak boleh ke cikgu guna benda yang apa cikgu suruh guna tu?
Apa benda?
Yang apa benda tu nama dia? Yang tadi cikgu guna tadi tu.
Ni kompas ni.
Ha.
Yalah, memang betul.
Dia takkan dapat Locus.
Tapi itulah masalahnya. Kita nak buat macam mana garis tu? Kalau kita buat terus berpandukan apa? At the end of the line, we got 4 end of line lah, correct kan? Okay. If we construct directly from this end of the lines, we'll never get the locus actually. The line is not perpendicular. The line is not parallel to this line. That is the problem. So how? Any idea, Mariha?
Saya rasa kan,
Ya.
guna yang kata ada kotak-kotak tu. Lepas tu, kita bahagi kotak dia antara jarak garis bawah tu dengan garis atas tu, kena ada kotak-kotak. So kalau kotak dia tu 4, so kita bagi 2, kita divide 2, jadi dapatlah 2 kat tengah tu.
Kalau dua line ini dilukiskan di atas garis grid line lah kan? Itu idea yang bagus lah, betul. Okay, betul, bagus. Tapi kalau dia plain macam ni, yang mana dalam peperiksaan memang plain, kosong macam ni. Macam mana nak buat?
Takkan dapat Locus. Cakap tulis kat situ takkan dapat Locus.
Tak akan dapat. Itulah. Jawapannya senang sahaja. Jawapannya ialah kita dapatkan dulu titik atas dan bawah yang perpendicular. Faham tidak? Perpendicular. Nampak? Ajar. Kita dapatkan dulu 2 titik tu. Tapi macam mana pula nak dapat 2 titik yang perpendicular tu? Kan tak boleh main agak macam ni Main agak-agak je 90 darjah ni, lepas tu garis tu dapat 2 titik tu. Tak boleh Kena juga matematiknya. Lah kan kamu dah belajar dulu. Daripada titik ni atau garis ni, bagaimana kita membawa garis perpendicular tu up there, which passing through this point here. Do you have idea now?
Guna pembaris tu ke?
Tak still using the same compass lah. Still use the same compass lah. The idea is you're going to construct, you're going to extrapolate this line here, so it will be a little longer like this. Where is it? A little longer. Okay. And then what? And then you're going to construct as usual lah. Okay. Start from this point here. You're going to construct two arcs at the left and at the right, like this, huh? Right. And then what? We're going to use this intersection here to construct another arc up there and down. Up there, down there. Again, this time change position. Also, we're going to construct another arc up there and so down there, like this. So you see now we have two intersection points here, and we connect connect both up and down. And believe it or not, believe what? This line here is perpendicular bisector. No. This line here is perpendicular to this line. So we got 90 degree here, correct? And so does this angle here, also 90 degree. That is the idea to point to find this. The purpose we doing this is actually to find, at last we're going to find the point here, which is this point is perpendicular to this point. You got the idea? Okay. Then now we have these two points here which is perpendicular to each other. Okay, start from this point. We're going to construct another what? We're going to measure the same length. We're going to measure the same length up there and down there, like that. Now this back to normal. This back to normal like this. Okay, and then you can do back doing like this. Okay, you got the idea? Okay, you're going to construct a line which is equidistant. Okay, like that. Okay, change the position, mark the arc. Okay, this time we can use this point as a reference to make the arc, to construct the arc. Okay, cannot use this line, cannot use this mark here. Okay, because the length is not equal. Okay, and so does this mark here. Now we have 2 points here. Believe it or not, if we construct a line which passing through both, absolutely.
Garis.
Believe it or not, absolutely. We're going to have the same distance. Mana dia? Okay. Okay. Okay, now this line is divide these lines equidistant. Equidistant means the size, okay, up and down here is the same. So then this line is what we can call the locus. Okay, so here it is, the locus, where you can only move the shape of the locus, straight line. Simple. Okay, simple. You know what, you can make your own fixed lines, so you can practice to find this locus. Locus, do it on your own. Why not? To test your limit. Test your understanding. Okay, this got no problem at all, right? Because we assisted by the grid line here. So you know where you want to place your ruler and then draw a locus. Okay, got no problem. Pukul berapa dah?
12.56.
You're almost there. Bila nak habis dah. Okay. Kau dah habis dah ni. Wish, nak habis dah ni, sikit lagi. Moving along. Maghrib habis. What is the locus of points that are equidistant from two intersecting lines? Oh, this time is what? Equidistant from two intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. This time is intersecting lines. You know intersecting lines means if parallel like this, we will have no ending. We will have no intersecting line because both is parallel. They will never meet at any point. Correct? Because both is parallel. But if we make this line or this line incline a little, believe it or not, one day they will intercept each other. Okay? They will never intercept each other if both line is parallel. Where is it? Okay, here. So let's say given to us these two lines here, can you see? We got line number 1. We got line number 2. Now we need to find the locus of points which is also equidistant from these two lines here. So these two lines here is what we call, because they intercept here, correct? They intercept here. It's what we call intersecting lines. Intersecting lines means both lines meet at some point. So how do we construct a locus? How do we construct a locus? The idea is the locus going to be in the middle, like this. In the middle. Do not worry if you count the distance is remain the same between two of them. Let's say at this point here, so you see this point here to this line is 2 units, correct? 2 units. While the same point here to this line is also 2 units. You got the idea? 2, 2. So the locus is the point is fulfill the condition. Okay, need to be the same distance between both lines. So here too 3 unit, 3 unit. Here too 4 unit, 4 unit. Here too 0 unit, 0 unit. And so does this 1 unit, 1 unit, 2 unit, 2 unit. So the idea is we're going to have how many points there are which is equidistant between these two lines, these two intersecting lines. Okay, and yeah, as usual, if we connect all of the points with a straight line, and here is what we see is what we know known as a locus. Okay, a locus. So here it is. Okay, but what about if these two lines here intersect like this? Intersect like this. So we have here line PQ and we have here line PN. So how do we find the locus for these two lines here? How do we find a locus for these two lines? Any idea? The idea is already there. Okay, I want your own fresh idea, not coming from looking the answer. Since you know this already.
Boleh bagi dua cikgu kan?
Yeah, bagi dua juga. So the idea is you try to imagine. First you need to imagine to get the idea that the locus is has to be that at that center. Before we get that idea, we need to imagine. We need to imagine. Let's say you are a point, then where can you go? Where can you go which divide up and down by two same size? So you can be there, you can be there, there. So this gives you a pretty good idea how you going to construct the lines which is perpendicular bisector from this both line here. You got the idea? So now mathematics, how do you, the same question, how do you construct line here in the middle? Also cannot estimate. You cannot estimate. Once you estimate, then it is no longer a mathematics. Correct? Cannot estimate. Oh, like that. I believe. Okay, don't worry. My estimation is perfect. It's very accurate. So you put a line like that. So the examiner, once they see how this kid got this straight line, which is correct, but coming from what? Because we cannot see the work shown. I cannot see where is the arc. Okay, where is the arc? Where is the point mark there? And so on and so on. Then guess what? You will have a mark 0 from this. Even the answer is correct. Even the line is perfect. Even the line is perfect. Okay, accurate. But it's coming from only your estimation. Mathematics cannot estimate. Mathematics need to show the work, to use a proper work. Okay. So remember, is it Form 1 that you learn how? Actually, you did this many times. Do you remember? You have did this many times, you know?
Yes.
Okay, your teacher at that year, you know what? It's a very very what? is very struggle to. Yeah, Madiha, you want to say something?
Tak. No.
Because you raised your hand. So now let's construct this. Let's say you have what? Two intersecting lines. Okay, let's say like that. So no. So now how you going to have a line which is perpendicular bisector from these two lines? Okay, how? Any idea, Madiha? You still remember the process?
Bubuh point.
Bubuh dekat sini kan, jarum, and then what? You going to expand the compass as long as you can, and then you going to what? To have to mark 2 points. Okay, 2 points on the line, which is the idea is the same distance. Okay, the same distance, to have the length which is the same distance. Okay, that is the idea. And then what? Followed by doing this. You're going to have another arc up there. The longer the better. The longer you expand the better. Okay, let's say there. Okay, now you change the position, but make sure the length of compass is the same. So you see, now we have intersection of two arcs. Okay, I suggest you to darken the dot here, darken where they intersect, so you will have a better view when you come to construct a straight line like this. Okay, make sure your ruler you place as accurate as it can. Maybe sometimes you need to adjust. Most of the time actually you have to adjust the position of the ruler. So now I'm ready. Then let's have it, the line. There it is. Tabang sana, tabang sini. Believe it or not, we have succeed. We have succeed in dividing two sides, two equal sides. So this angle here equal to this angle here, or this size here equal to this size, means that this line is a perpendicular bisector, because we learned this topic is what they call a locus. So here it is, a locus that we are looking for. Easy? Is this easy for you? It is easy peasy. Again, yeah. I'm going to do another one. Yeah. Let's have another one like that, let's say. So the same process. What is it? How to have a good line. Okay, in order to get the same distance, and then keep going. So here it is. I got Nah, tada. Okay, simple, huh? So do not ever forget all those skills that been taught to you by the poor teacher. Poor teacher. Okay, any question? We have come to an end. Oh, guess what? We have finished all the topic of loci, and all that is left for you is what? Is various exercises to to give a better understanding of this chapter loci in two dimensions. Until we meet again, don't forget to finish all your PPD workbook. Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, cikgu.
Terima kasih,
Okay.
cikgu.
Terima
You.
kasih, cikgu.
Thank